Okay, so come to your most comfortable seated position. Bring the tops of your hands onto your thighs. Take your index finger and your thumb, bring it into a little circle. Roll your shoulder back and just gently close your eyes and breathe. We're going to do some pranayama, which is some breath work, just a few minutes before we flow. I know everybody loves to move, but the breathing really helps us. So we're going to inhale, really fill up our lungs, and we're going to exhale it out, a nice you can even make that ha noise. Inhale for 3. 1, 2, 3. Really fill up, get every sip of air, and exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to do a few more like that. Inhale for 3. Pause a second. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Nice long exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Now you can breathe normally. Think about the intention that you'd like to set for today's practice. It can be anything that's been in the back of your mind. It can be something that you've been practicing on that you want to get better with, or it can be, you don't have to have an intention. You can just create space in your mind and body and just really notice your bodies during this practice today. So I'm also going to introduce Ujjayi breath, which is during the practice where we breathe, our mouths are closed, and we breathe through our noses. We inhale, and we constrict our throat muscles, and we exhale, almost like the sound of the ocean. It's almost like the voice that you make when you whisper, Ujjayi. It's just a breath that helps you to focus and be still and really be able to engage in the mind-body connection in the practice. So let's do some more Ujjayi breathing for another minute. Very calming breath. One more Ujjayi. Good. Okay, open your eyes if they were closed. Hands to the side. Take the left hand, press it into the mat or into the floor. And then inhale that right arm up. Look underneath that right armpit. And just gaze upwards and breathe. Feel that whole body stretch. And really keep that right sit bone on the mat. So breathe, inhale. And then exhale down. Good. Inhale that left arm up. Bring it over the ear. Look underneath that left armpit. Press the floor with the right hand and breathe. Relax that shoulder. Anything that's bothering you, try to release it. And then exhale down. Take both hands. Inhale all the way up. Interlace your palms and have them face the ceiling. Good. Let's turn to the left for a moment, keeping the sit bones on the mat, feeling the stretch, relaxing the shoulders. Breathing up to center. Really.
Can you tell other people to mute?
I'm gonna mute it. I'm gonna mute it.
Thank you.
And then over to the right. And do that again. Center, left, and right while I move it, while I mute it. Okay. Okay, we're going to make our way onto our mats right now. And we're going to start with some cat-cow stretches. Can everybody see me? If anybody's having any issues seeing me, let me know. If you can see me, thumbs up. Okay. Okay, so we're coming onto all fours. Hands underneath shoulders, legs underneath hips. And we're going to inhale, lifting up the heart
lifting up the tailbone. This is a nice full body stretch, cat-cow. Exhale, round the spine. Look between your thighs, really round that spine. Push the floor away. And then inhale again. We're gonna do a few more of these. You can go at your own pace. Exhale. Go at your own pace for these cat-cows. Make it your own. This is your practice. Listen to your bodies. You can meet the edge, but never go over the edge. Couple more cat-cows to stretch and warm up. And then we'll do one more round. And breathe. Use your breath as you move. Okay, come to neutral. So we're in all fours. We're going to extend our right leg. Come onto the ball of that right foot. And then just press back on the ball of the right foot. And then lean forward. And then press back. Now, as you do this, use your core and push the floor away. Press forward. Now you're in neutral. Extend that right leg. Try to keep the hips square. And extend that left arm like you're going to give somebody a handshake, which we can't do anymore. Flex that back foot and breathe. Relax your shoulders. Relax the tension in your bodies and breathe. We'll take 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. We're focusing. Inhale. Exhale. Good. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Opposite side. Extend the left leg now. Press back onto the ball of the left foot. Back and then forward. And then back and then forward. Good. Extend that left leg. Flex the foot. Extend the right arm. You're going to shake someone's hand. Really reaching out. Breathe. Focus on your focal point. We're creating space in our mind and our bodies. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Let it all out. Good. Bring your big toes together. We're going to come into a nice wide-legged child's pose and sit on your heels. If wide-legged child's pose isn't available to you and doesn't serve you, then you can just do a child's pose, have your legs together. But I like wide-legged because it really opens the hips. Now bring the head onto the mat, take the hand and really stretch them out and lengthen them and breathe. You'll feel your shoulders here. Take your hands, walk them over to the right-hand side of you while you're sitting on your heels. And both hands are out while you're sitting on your heels. Take the left hand, bring it over the right, and bring your head down any amount. We'll take a breath here. Good. Come back to center and walk over to that opposite side. Really staying on the heels. Take that right hand now, bring it over the left and sink down any amount. Warming our bodies up. Good, come back to center. Come back into all fours position. Now we're going to start with a plank. And I always like to start with a plank before down dog because it sets the foundation for down dog. So let's come into plank pose. Now, if plank is too much for some of you, you can stay on your knees just like this. And you can be in your plank just like this. We have options. Or if you want to come up, you're on the balls of the feet. You're looking forward. You're relaxing your shoulders. You're pressing into the knuckles. And your heels are pressing behind you. So from here, in this plank, if you're here, you're going to use your core and you're going to roll into down dog from your core. And you're going to take your first down dog and you're going to bend your knees. Bent knees are good in down dog, especially in the beginning. It allows you to go deeper and it sets up the foundation. So have the knees bent here. Notice where your torso is. We're pressing into the mat. We have long, strong arms. We have an engaged core, engaged thighs. Hips are up and back. Now we can start to pedal out here in our first down dog. Really release the sticky spots in the down dog. Take both feet and bring them over to the right. You'll see when you bring them over to the right, you can probably get your heel closer to the mat or on the mat. Take a breath here. Come onto your toes now, the balls of the feet, toes, and come over to the left. Each side is different. For me, my heels don't come onto the mat on the left side for some reason. Relax your shoulders, come back to center, and you're in your down dog. Take that right leg, lift it up nice and high. Maybe center that left foot a little bit into the mat. Bend that right knee, stack it over the left leg. Open the hip, keep the shoulders square. The sole of that right foot is pressing towards the floor. Extend that right leg. Inhale the knee to the nose. Use your core around your spine when you do this. And then lightly, see if you can step it through. You can always use your hand, wrap it around your ankle to help it. Release the left leg. We're in low lunge. Come up to that right thigh. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Good. Now inhale those arms up, nice and high. Relax your shoulders. Press into the back of that top of that left foot and breathe. Relax the shoulders. Exhale, come down. Good. Take that right, come onto the ball of that left foot. Take that right leg, step it back. Now, we're either going to do knees, chest, chin, or we can stay on the knees. We have options for our flow, or we can do chaturanga up dog. I'm not going to introduce chaturanga up dog just yet. So we're in knees here, chest, chin, elbows to ribs. We come up to baby cobra. Exhale, come back into down dog. Take 3 ujjayi breaths here. Pedal out, set yourself up, and inhale, steady the down dog. 1 ujjayi breath, inhale. Exhale, good. 2 ujjayi breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 3 ujjayi breaths. Excellent. Lift that left leg up nice and high. Center the right foot if you can. Bend the knee, open the hip. Stack that left leg over the right. The sole of the foot is pushing toward the floor. Arms are long and strong. Straighten out that leg now. Inhale, knee to nose. Round the spine like we did on the other side. Take the left leg now and see if you can bring it through lightly. You can use your hand to help you. Release the right leg and then come onto the thigh and really sink down for low lunge. Good. Sink down. We always want to make sure that the knee is over the big toes, that you see the toes, over the ankle, that you want to see the toes, and that we don't jet that knee in right or left. We want over the ankle, and sometimes it might be too much, so that if it is, we come back a little bit. We don't sink all the way down. Listen to our body. Inhale all the way up. If you can sink down though, it's a great way to open up those hips. Breathe. Exhale down. Good. Take that right leg, bring it up to meet the left, and let's find our forward fold. Take the opposite elbows, have the knees bent a lot here, and just ragdoll back and forth, relax, breathe. And now see if you can slowly straighten the legs. You can have a bent knee in your forward fold though. So exhale, release, bend your knees softly, fingertips on the mat, or bend them as much as you can to really get the hands flat on the mat. And then inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, flat back here. Look forward, exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Let it out, exhale, release. Good. Take that right leg, step it back. Be on the ball of that back foot here for high lunge. Bend that front knee, open up your heart. You're here on the floor now, so you're almost there. Come up to your hips for this high lunge first. Good. Now, in this high lunge, the back leg is straight, but you can have a soft bend. The front knee sinks down more, but if your knees aren't great, you can maybe release that a little bit and not maybe go so deep. And when you're ready, if you'd like, you can stay here or you can extend the arms up nice and high for this high lunge. Relax the shoulders. Maybe sink down a little more. Make sure that knee is not jutting to the left or right. Hold it here. Breathe. Use your Ujjayi breath. Open up your hearts. We want to be empowered. You can control your own mind. That's the one thing we can control. Okay, bring that back leg flat. We're coming into Warrior Two, Virabhadrasana 2. So that front leg is bent. You want to still see your toes, but it's centered over the toes. You want to see them peeking out. That right leg is straight. That right foot is digging into the right side of the right foot. Your arms are out, shoulders are relaxed. Beautiful Warrior Two. Looking over those fingertips, relax the shoulders. Maybe sink down a little bit more. Lower belly's engaged. Inner thighs are engaged. Good. Beautiful. Maybe find your place and close your eyes for a moment. If you're looking in a mirror, you don't see that back arm. You just see the front arm. Flip up the palm and let's come into reverse. Slide that right hand down that back leg. Lift up that left arm. Maybe come into it a little deeper here. It's a different stretch, a different feeling. And breathe. Come back to Warrior Two. Set yourselves up. Now inhale, straighten out that front leg. Exhale, let it out. Inhale, engage the lower belly. Exhale, release. Good. Inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale. And then we're going to do reverse triangle. Take that right arm, slide it down the right leg. That left arm comes over. And then slowly with that hip out, we're going to go away from our bodies with our left arm away, hinge forward, catch our shin, ankle, or the floor if you'd like for triangle pose. Trikonasana, Utthita Trikonasana. I like to keep my hand on my shin. That's just me, and extend that right arm up nice and high. Now, in this triangle pose, your neck might not feel comfortable looking at that right palm. That's okay. You can have your gaze slightly forward. You can close your eyes if you wish. In this triangle pose, tailbone is down, heart is lifted, thighs are engaged, belly is engaged, shoulders are relaxed. Breathe. You can take the right arm and bring it behind you for a bind as well, lifting up your hearts. few more breaths here. Good. Exhale that right hand down and that left hand down to frame that front foot. Take that right leg, bring that right leg up so that your feet are about 2 feet apart, I'd say. And we're coming into pyramid pose. So if you have the pillows, use the pillows. If you don't, have your hands on your fingertips. We come down any amount for pyramid pose. Whatever our body tells us, we're pushing back that left hip, bringing that right hip forward. And breathing, feeling it in that hamstring, that left hamstring especially. Good. Couple more breaths here. Okay, take that right leg, bring it up to meet the left. Find your forward fold. Again, bend your knees as much as you need to. Take the palms of your hand and bring them underneath your feet so that your toes meet your wrists. You can have bent knees or you can slowly straighten them. Now slowly, you can stay here, relax your necks, relax your head, shake your head yes and no. You can stay here or you can slowly straighten them and you feel that beautiful hamstring stretch as well as the shoulders in the middle of your back, your triceps, and breathe. Take a few breaths here. Okay, slowly, be careful when you remove your hand. Sometimes the balance gets off. Okay, step back into plank pose here. Now come into down dog. Take that left leg, bring it through for high lunge on the opposite side. Actually, no, sorry, bring the right leg through. Sorry about that. Right leg through, high lunge. We're setting up for high lunge. Come up to your hips. Really sink down. Good. Inhale those arms up. Relax your shoulders. That back knee is straight, or you can have a slight bend. Breathe. Open up your hearts. And then open it out to triangle pose. That left leg is even a little pigeon-toed. You're digging into the side of the left foot. You're bending your front knee. Right? How's everybody doing? And then extend those arms out. Look over those fingertips. Relax the shoulders. Maybe sink down more. Make sure that that right heel is lined up with the left heel. And sink down. Make sure that leg is not going in or out. We want to protect the knees. To protect the knees, you can really engage that lower belly. Use that whole mat. Look over those fingertips. Warrior two. Flip up the palm. Come into reverse. Left leg goes down that left leg. Right arm comes over. Breathe. Use your breath. Come back into warrior two. Inhale, straighten out that front leg. Bring your palms together. Exhale, release. Good. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, warrior two. Now inhale, straighten that front leg, come to reverse triangle pose. That left hip is out. That right arm now, that front leg is straight, goes away from you, away from your body. You catch your shin, the floor, or your ankle, or even higher up, just don't press on the knee. And then extend that left arm up for Utthita Trikonasana. Draw the tailbone down. Extend that left arm, open up your hearts. Hold this pose. I'm just going to check on everybody. Beautiful triangle poses. Beautiful. Now, if you wish, you can bring that arm behind you for a bind. Good. If your gaze is not comfortable, change your gaze so that you are comfortable. However your neck is comfortable and your eyes. Good. So we're in triangle pose here. We slowly now take that left arm, we bring it down to frame the right foot. Take that left leg, bring it up so that we're, same thing that we did on the other side, about 2 feet apart. Now we're sinking down for pyramid pose, but we're making sure, and you can also have a soft bend in your knee. You're pushing back that right hip, bringing forward the left, really squaring the hips. And any amount that your body allows you, you sink down, you bring your head closer. Each time you practice, you will get deeper. And just breathe here, release, let it out. Take a few more breaths here. Good. Frame your feet. Step that right leg back into plank pose. Look forward for plank. You have options here. Either knees, chest, chin, chaturanga, or you can be on your knees. I'm going to cue chaturanga. Elbows to rib, come halfway down. Inhale for upward facing dog. Everything comes off the mat except for the hands and feet. Lift your hearts. You could press back into down dog, or you can roll back into down dog. Use your core to roll back in, and I'll cue pressing back in the next round. Pedal out your feet here. Take 2 Ujjayi breaths here this time. Press into the mat, long, strong arms. We're going to get ready to walk or jump to the top of the mat. Now, if you're going to jump, you can walk. I walk all the time, but I'm going to demonstrate jumping. Get nice and springy here. Come onto your knees, straighten onto your knees, and use your core. Really use your core for jumping. And then when you're ready, just engage your core and then just jump in between both hands. You can even cheat and make it a little shorter. And then inhale, let's inhale all the way up, arms up and out, hands in prayer. Hands to head for wisdom, crown of the head, third eye for perception, throat chakra for speaking our voices and our truths, and then the heart chakra for communication and love, opening up our hearts, receiving and giving love. Hands in prayer. Inhale all the way up. Nice back bend here. Exhale all the way down. Hinge from the hips. Bend your knees as much as you need to get your hands on the mat. For Uttanasana, you can straighten them if you'd like. Bend to spine. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release. Good. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release. Now from here, bend your knees a lot, as much as you can. Because we're going to come into chair pose, Utkatasana. So from here, inhale the arms up. Sit back like you're sitting in a little chair. Relax the shoulders. Pretend that you have a block in between your legs. Your gaze is forward or a little bit towards the floor. Now, if that's too much, bring your hands right in prayer, like you're sitting in a kindergarten chair. You can do there, or you can also have your hands here, because we're holding this chair pose for a few more breaths. Then we're going to do some chair poses that don't require the hands. Okay, bring the hands to heart center. Now inhale up. I bet you all felt that burn. Exhale, chair. Inhale up. Exhale, chair. Really use your thighs and your lower belly, inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up. When we come up, really bend back, open the heart. Hands in prayer, take it down, use your core. Sink down, use those inner thighs. Inhale up. We'll do 2 more. Exhale down, really sink down, use your lower belly. Inhale up. And exhale, take it all the way down to forward fold, Uttanasana. Good, breathe. Step it back now into plank pose. Use your choices. Slowly lower down to chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. Now you can press back to downward facing dog if you don't want to roll back. Take your right leg, step it through. Pivot that back foot so that it's at a 45-degree angle for warrior 1. Take up the whole mat here. So dig that left foot into the side of the whole side of the left foot so that you have that extra strength in that back leg. That front knee is bent, and you come up, you can come up to your hips first. Then you come up for warrior 1. Hold warrior 1 here. Make sure that the hips are square, that knee is not going right or left or too much over. We want to protect our knees. The tailbone is drawn down. The shoulders are relaxed. Back leg is really pushing back. Roll your shoulders back here. Good. Clasp the palms behind you, heels of palms together, and breathe. Feel that, how that feels. Good. Now, slowly, any amount, you can do it halfway or you can go deeper. Surrender here for humble warrior. So slowly come down. Lift up those arms as much as you can, any amount. Try to get your shoulder inside that right knee. But if you can only come halfway, that's okay too. And breathe. Take a breath. Inhale, release. Exhale. Good. Inhale, 1 more breath. Exhale. Make your way into wide-legged forward fold. I'm going to turn around so you can see me, and it's a little more appropriate. Wide-legged forward fold. So you're going to really keep your legs nice and wide, almost a little pigeon-toed here, digging into the sides of the feet. Take your hands, see if you can get them flat on the mat. You need to bend the knees to go deeper. Now slowly see if you can walk your hands back a little bit more for wide-legged forward fold. See if you can slowly straighten them. Stay in this pose a moment. You want to see how you're all doing? Good. Beautiful. Now, take your right hand, or your left hand, bring it on to your right ankle, and extend your right arm up. And look underneath, over that shoulder, and even underneath the armpit with your eyes, not your necks. Breathe. Exhale, come down. Come back to center. Take that right hand, wrap it around the left ankle. Inhale that left leg up. Look over that left shoulder with the eyes and breathe. We're going to come back to center here. I was on my right leg because I was on the opposite side. So come back to center and let's go through a flow. Step back into plank pose. Slowly lower down to chaturanga. Inhale for upward facing dog. Really lift that heart. Exhale for down dog. And let's come into a child's pose for a moment. So bring your knees down, closed-legged child's pose. Really stretch those arms out. Bring the head onto the mat. And breathe. Take this time if you want to get a sip of water. to hydrate. When you're ready, let's come back into down dog. And we're gonna walk or jump to the top of the mat. If you're walking too, you can try to walk with just 2 steps. Inhale, arms up for Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, hands in prayer. Inhale, up again. Exhale, sit down, hands in prayer. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now stay here. We're going to add a twist before we go through the next side. Take your right elbow, bring it on to that left upper thigh and look over that left shoulder and breathe. 3 breaths. Sink down. Watch the knees. Good. Come back to center. Take the left elbow. Bring it onto that right upper thigh. Look over that right shoulder and breathe. With your eyes when you look over the shoulder, not your necks. Good. Come back to center. Slowly bring it down. Step through. This is our left. Slow. Slowly lower down. Chaturanga. Or your option, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Take the left leg now. Bring it through both hands. We're coming into warrior 1 on the opposite side. That right foot is on a 45-degree angle so you can see better. Digging into the side of that right foot. It's nice and straight. You're taking up that whole mat. That left leg is bent. Come onto the hips. And then inhale all the way up. And breathe. Roll the shoulders back now. Clasp the hands behind you. Open up your heart. Open up your chest. You're digging into the side of that right foot as well. You're sinking down. You're using your lower belly, engaging in the inner thighs. We're slowly going to surrender to humble warrior. Get the left shoulder inside the left leg this time. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Take those hands. Bring that left, turn that left foot in. Wide-legged forward fold, a little pigeon toed. Bring the hands flat on the mat. I'm just going to move my mat. Hands are flat on the mat. Maybe this time you want to go a little deeper. Take that left hand again, wrap it around that right ankle. Inhale that right arm up again. Really twist. Twisting detoxifies our organs. It's like taking a washcloth and wringing it out for our organs. Exhale the hands back down. Take that right hand, wrap it around the left ankle, and then inhale that left arm up. Good. Breathe. Exhale down. From here, we're going to bring our heels in, toes out, and we're going to come into goddess pose. So heels in, toes out. Not too much out, just slightly toes out, heels in, because we don't want to come into a ballerina pose. We're into goddess pose. And then inhale your arms up, elbows up for goddess. Breathe. And then sink down a little bit more. Sink down a little bit more. And then bring your arms together as you sink down, and then bring them out. Good. Sink down more. Bring your arms together. If it's too much, you don't have to. Then you listen to your bodies. Stay there. We're going to do a few more. I'm just checking on the time. We're going to make sure that we're good on time. Okay. One more time, bring the arms together and then bring them out. Slowly fold into wide-legged forward fold. And then make our way to the front of the mat. And then let's come into seated position. Okay, bring the legs out. Slide that left hand down, grab on to your toes, and then come over, a nice little stretch. Look underneath that right armpit. Good. Let's do the same thing on the opposite side. I hope I don't get cut off, guys, because I logged in early. And I hope it doesn't cut me off. If it does, I want you to enjoy your Shavasana and really take that Shavasana. Bring the soles of your feet together. Wrap your hands around the soles of the feet. Take your elbows. Really come forward and breathe. Excellent. Okay, lie down. Take your happy baby pose. Grab onto the soles of the feet and rock side to side. Take both legs, bring them over to the right, and then extend the arm to the left. And look toward the left. I'm going to unmute you for a moment. Okay, if we get cut off, I really want you to enjoy your Shavasana. And I'm sorry if we get cut off. That's because I logged in early and then it ends at a certain time. So really enjoy that stretch. So extend that left arm all the way to the left. But it's still a 45-minute class. You're still getting a 45-minute class. But I would have liked it to be a little bit longer. Bring your legs now over to the left. Extend the right arm out. Look over that right shoulder and breathe. Good. I'm going to have you come into a bridge and then we'll do Shavasana. So bend your knees, bring your heel as close to your sit bones as possible, press the floor away and come up into a bridge. Good. See if you can come onto your toes here. Good, come all the way down. Take the right leg, bring it over the left for reclining pigeon. In that little triangle, you put the hand between that little triangle and bring both legs towards you. Good. Excellent. Switch side. Breathe. You can even rock side to side in your pigeon. Excellent. Release your legs. Actually, bring your legs towards your chest. Give yourselves a nice big hug. Come into a really tight ball, as tight as you can. Now let's do circles to the right and circles to the left. Circles to the right, giving your spine a little massage, and circle to the left. Good. Excellent. Couple more. Really feels good. Okay. Now you can just release. You can come into Shavasana. And breathe. This is your time, everybody. I'm going to leave you with Shavasana.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
You're
you.
so welcome. Breathe, enjoy your days. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Try to stay in Shavasana for at least 5 minutes at the minimum. It's not cutting us off right now, so I'm going to stay on and talk you guys through Shavasana until it actually cuts us off. I thought we were going to get cut off by now, but we're not, so it's good. So I'm going to stay on with you guys and just be quiet, and then hopefully we'll have some time. I'm going to mute everybody. Soften your faces. Soften your tongues. Soften your eyes. Try to breathe. Try to be in your most comfortable position with your palms facing up to receive energy. When a thought crosses your mind, try to push it away with your breath. Think about your breath and think about creating space in your minds. And breathe. Relax and let go of anything that doesn't serve you. And notice how your bodies feel. You showed up today. You be proud of yourselves. You practiced. You did beautifully. Now you're relaxed but energized. Continue to soften your facial muscles. Continue to breathe deeply and fully and let it go. You are your authentic selves. Love yourselves. Talk to yourselves like you do your best friends. No negative thoughts or your children, someone you love dearly. Only positive thoughts. Positive self-talk. We become our thoughts sometimes. That's why it's so important to have positive thoughts so that our vibrations can be very high. You are welcome to stay in your Shavasana as long as you wish. Have a beautiful day. Namaste to all of you. Thank you so much.